All right, everybody, we're back. We are here with a super cool 1969 Mercedes 280 SL. They call these the Pagodas. Really special cars. This one's fully restored, which is not an easy task because John and I kind of both know going down the restoration path on cars is a long one. But this one's been fully done. It's really cool color combination, kind of a rare deal. Probably like, top 5% of restorations done to these Mercedes 280s. There's a few interesting parts to it that, I think are a little bit different than what you see on most cars. The color is amazing, right? Like
This color code's what, olive green, right?
uh, green. I think it's just green.
Just green.
I don't know. I'm going to correct myself at some point in this because I probably am wrong, but there is a strict color code book for Mercedes, and if you don't know exactly what it is, then just don't talk.
Just don't talk. I mean, right now, let's just say this particular green, I'm going to go ahead and call it olive green because of all the background you see with the foliage here. This car actually matches perfectly with it. Mercedes-Benz has always been the pinnacle when it comes to actually doing color codes that actually do with nature, also aeronautics, also sea. So they keep everything nice and natural. The other thing is also the parchment interior, the Euro headlights.
Yes, Euro headlights. There's different. So this is like a special deal. These are hugely expensive if you go to buy them today. But like the basic like U.S. headlights would be like a double fluted design. The European ones have this big cool cover on them, so it looks a little fancier, and it's just a neat touch. There's like one thing that everybody looks for when they check out restorations on these cars, and it's like really nerdy. It's a little indent right here by the light frame. That's kind of hard to see from the naked eye, but it's like if you go to check out a car, if you're inspecting it or something, and it doesn't have those, you immediately just knock 50% off the price. It's like one of those wild restoration things that if you know, you know, and if you don't, you are not selling your car for all the money. But it's really cool. It's a well done car. We had it on the lawn at the Concord. Jimmy brought it out. La Jolla Concord. They got elegance. That's part of what I do normally. I'm a chairman of the Motor Car Classic at the La Jolla Concord. Jimmy brought it out, got judged, didn't win the Concord because there was some kind of ridiculous cars there. So the competition was a little skewed, but this thing got all the love. It's one of my favorite cars. They call it a Pagoda. When you put the hardtop on, it's got like kind of this glass house feeling to it, where it's got these big old school windows and feels almost like an aquarium. You feel like you're a fish a little bit, but it really feels neat driving these things. They feel.
So, if it's an aquarium,
Yeah, you're a big fish in a small pond.
yeah, I won't be in the passenger seat. You know what? With that said, I know very little about this car, but the owner is actually right here. That's Jimmy. Let's go ahead and get him over here real quick.
Yes, Jimmy's. This is Jimmy's love. Like this is like he's been cruising around on the beach, doing what this car is supposed to
Jimmy!
do.
What's happening, bro? Great Sunday afternoon car on the ranch for sure.
Yeah.
Funny story. The guy who restored the car is from Canada, and he spent about 5 years restoring it. And he flew in from Canada, came to look at the car, was ready to take delivery of it. And he said to the guy at Motoring Investments, "Hey, you know what? I live on a dirt road in Canada, and there's no way I'd ever take this car out once it was in the garage. So sell it." And he listed it up, and I ended up buying it.
I think that's how it like works a lot with restorations. You get to a point where you make something so nice that you're like afraid to drive it, and you kind of just need to pass it along.
And I think the guy had like 450 grand into the restoration.
I bet.
I believe it.
Yeah. It's incredibly expensive to restore a car today. That's like one of the biggest problems in our world is how much it costs to make something look like this. Like all the little bits and pieces, you don't really take the whole thing into account when you're just looking. You're like, oh yeah, I could go paint that. That'd be awesome and easy.
And this car was born green, this olive green, and had a darker brown interior original. And the guy opted to do this parchment interior, which I think offsets the car beauty.
Yeah.
And it had a black steering wheel. He made it white, and it's just a classic, beautiful spec of this vehicle, and gets a lot of good attention. A lot of people love it when they see it.
This is a car you get like thumbs up in a
Oh,
lot,
all
right?
the time,
Like
yeah.
you don't get like
From 80-year-old women to 15-year-old boys.
Yeah.
Everyone.
and the green is so popular today, which I love. I've always liked green cars, and like the
Yeah.
last like 5 years, green's gotten really popular again. For a while there, it was like if you had a green car, it was kind of boring, and why did anybody have their car painted green?
Yeah.
But like now, it's like it's a little bit different and fun.
I mean, how many cars have we found that are basically green underneath and white on top?
Yeah, or red, resell
red.
red. Yeah, it was like you paint something red because it's shiny and flashy, right? Like no, but this is different, and the parchment and all the stuff that they did to it is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does like look the part. You know, this is what I would buy if I were buying a 280.
And I have an artist. Her name is Lynn Heiner, I've commissioned her to paint a bunch of my cars, and I hang them on my wall in my office. And maybe later I could show you the painting. But in this particular car, if we come around this way, she actually did a 72-inch by 36-inch picture of just the dash.
Wow.
So when I'm sitting in my office
It looks like
and it's hanging on the wall, I feel like I'm driving it.
Yeah.
You know what? I just actually keyed in on that particular detail where they actually color matched the dashboard.
Yeah, the color matched the dash.
the car.
And all of these cars, they came color matched the
Wow.
dash.
This is like, you know, ultimate San Diego SoCal cruiser rolling around the beach. You can't really beat this car.
Yeah.
And,
No, not at all.
and like you don't get the same like nobody's mad at you for driving this thing.
And honestly, you know, when I drive this car and it's a 69 and me and my friend Ben the other night, the girls were in watching a movie and let's just go for a drive. We'll take the Pagoda. And he was amazed at how comfortable it was. And you know, when you think about an old 69 car and it's gonna be wavy, this car is planted right. For 69, this car drove amazing. I mean, even in today's standards, this car drives great.
Well, the world's first supercar, right, was the 300 SL Gullwing, 300 SL Roadster. Those were considered by a lot of people to be like the earliest supercar ever made. It won a lot of races, it did a lot of stuff, and Mercedes came out, and this was the successor to that car. The 280 was like really supposed to take over for the 300 and be their kind of foray into the modern world. So this is a really big deal for Mercedes. They put a lot of money and time and everything into it, and really, like, I think, you know, they hit a home run with it. These cars have just recently had a resurgence and gotten really popular again. There was a while there where everybody was like, if it wasn't a Gullwing or something else, then nobody really wanted it. But these are big.
Well, what was interesting, when I was at the La Jolla Concourse this year and it was on the lawn, it was in the same class as a 57 Gullwing that not only won our class, but won Best of Show. And as soon as I pulled on the lawn that morning, I was like, there's no way I'm winning this today.
Yeah, it won Best in Show.
It won Best in Show.
And that was a
Best in
cool
Class.
story.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that was actually like, you know, they had owned it for like 30 plus years,
Right,
and it was a local San Diego car too. So it was, I mean, you can't really win against that.
But that was the first time I've ever shown a car, so I learned all the intricacies of what you need to do on the lawn and have a fire extinguisher under your wheel and what the judges are kind of looking for and not looking for. And
Oh yeah, you still have my fire extinguisher.
I think I still have it.
I was like, wait, you
It
got
might
caught.
be in the trunk.
Yeah, no. I was like, watch my house burns down. I'm gonna be like, it's all your fault.
I mean, we've got the top down now. We've got drone. I mean, I don't think there's anything else to talk about except for
Let's take her for a spin, man. Let's do it.
Drive.
All right, cool.
I want to cruise.
Oh, cool. Let's
right.
cruise.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Are you gonna open the door for me?
Open the door.
Come on. I don't know, man. Just open the door.
Open the door
I
for
should get one of my hats for today.
Yeah, you're gonna. The little bee buzzing around is like, woohoo.
And that'll wrap it up for this episode.
Let's thank Jimmy for letting us use his beautiful 280 SL. This has been a great day. We love being out here. This is fun. We're excited to do some more of these cars. You know, I think that we really just love playing around with toys because we are boys. But
Oof.
yeah,
Oof.
this is, I don't know, like, should I Vanna White it or what? Like, am I like...
I'm just gonna freeze right here and act like Grape Ape.
Wait, let's do the funny thing. Now it's my turn.
The funny thing?
Now, no.
So at this point, we're gonna try this reverse style
No.
because, oh, Donald Trump status. Here we go. Like, subscribe, click, and enjoy. Have a good one, guys. Oh my.